Hello everyone, my name is Gerlinde Vita and I'm the product line leader for Europe for material characterization at PerkinElmer. Today I'm talking to one of our field application specialists, Patrick Müller. Patrick is our specialist for infrared spectroscopy. We recently introduced our new Spotlight Aurora Microscopy system, and this system offers various detector options. Patrick will introduce the various detectors today and also which factors influence the decision for choosing the right detector. Patrick, can you please tell us which detector options we have for the Spotlight Aurora?
Yeah, thank you, Gerlinde, and hello, everyone. As mentioned already, there's a range of detector options for the Spotlight Aurora system. Namely, in this case, there's two different varieties of MCT detector and an in-gas detector for a different measurement range. And there's a few factors which will determine which detector you want to use.
Thanks a lot, Patrick. And can you please explain which factors influence the choice of the detector?
Yeah, of course. So the first things that you have to always think about is what samples do you want to measure, because this directly relates to the choice of detector. And there's two main factors of this. So one is the size of the samples, and the other one would be the spectral range that is required for your sample measurements. And both of these influence the detector choice. So first of all, the size of the sample directly relates to the sensitivity of the detector. So you need to choose the most sensitive detector for the smallest sample size. Meaning in this case, for example, you would choose the liquid nitrogen cooled MCT detector if you need the smallest sample size. There's other options then, as mentioned, a second variety of MCT, which is thermoelectrically cooled, which has a little bit less sensitivity. And between these, you can choose regarding the sample size of your sample. The second factor, as I said, is the spectral range. And this means, for example, that the detectors have different measurement ranges or different cutoffs at the lower end in the wave number range. And regarding this, there's for the liquid nitrogen cooled MCT, there's actually different versions. And these have different cutoffs somewhere between 400 to 700 wave numbers, depending on the choice you make. And then there's the thermoelectrically cooled MCT, which has an even higher cutoff. So if there is some peaks or some peak structure lower than the wave number cutoff, you have to choose a different detector. And then there's the in-gas detector, as mentioned, which is a completely different kind of measurement range, which is the near-infrared range. So this is also an option if you need to measure in the near-infrared range, which might be application cases in pharma or food, for example, then this option would be the correct choice.
Oh, thanks a lot, Patrick. That's really great information. And as I understood, is we have basically three places in the Spotlight Aurora microscopy system for the detectors. So customers can also have two or three of them. Is this correct?
Yes, this is correct.
Thank you. And are there any other decision-relevant factors which we should keep in mind for choosing the right detector?
Yeah, one that might come to mind from what I said up to now is that for some of the detectors, you need liquid nitrogen, which is obviously a choice you have to make beforehand regarding availability of liquid nitrogen, maybe safety concerns you would have, and convenience and ease of use. Because obviously with liquid nitrogen, you have the cool down time of your detector when you fill it with the liquid nitrogen. And both the thermoelectrically cooled MCT or the in-gas detector, both do not have this problem. So if this is a choice you can make, depending on your sample, then the more convenient and easier to use detectors are obviously the both detectors that are not cooled with liquid nitrogen. And there's something else regarding this. So there are obviously specifications or performance metrics for all of these detectors, but these vary even in between the same detector range. So let's say you choose a liquid nitrogen cooled detector, MCT detector, then this might have a different performance for us than it has, for example, for some other MCT detector at another instrument. So this is another thing you have to keep in mind.
Thanks a lot, Patrick. So, as I really understand, is that it is very important to decide on the best detector to really get the best results for any applications. Yes, so thanks a lot, Patrick, and thanks a lot to everyone for listening. If you have further questions, please get in touch with your salesperson or with one of our field application specialists, and they can help you and explain you further things. Thanks a lot, everyone. Bye.